So we can be center field here too on the Jim Miller President Sports Program. Every white kid's dream to stand out in the sun with the sun beating down on your face in center field, swatting at the nets. But some more analyzing while also taunting baseball at the same time.
I'm not going to taunt. I promise I will not taunt.
No, yeah. We got some civilized baseball talk going on. And,
yeah, this is going to be civilized, nice, calm, relaxed. Unlike the last segment.
Yeah, Ryan shouting about how stupid some Bulls fans could be, but some interesting storylines going on in the major leagues this year. What about that pitching? The pitching. Two no hitters already this season.
Yeah, it's interesting. The lack of steroids has really changed the face of baseball. It used to be a hitter first sport in the 90s when I actually liked baseball, and now I don't because it's boring. Every game is 1-0, and to me that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I like 12 to 10. I love 12 to 10 when you use your entire bullpen and you need to bring someone in from the crowd to close out the 9th inning because you've used so many pitchers because Mark McGwire has kicked your ass again. That is when baseball was at its best.
Well, an interesting stat about the pitching this season that I found is that it's been 26 times already this season where a pitcher has achieved double-digit strikeouts with no more than one walk allowed in a game, and that's on pace to break last year's record of 81 times that occurred.
Now, I've heard from certain baseball people that the pitchers aren't as good as they used to be, but with that stat, I'll ask you, Mr. Baseball, is that a lack of hitting, or is that really, 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 really good pitching?
That's a very good question. Well, it's a little of both because, as you mentioned, the lack of steroid use. We don't see the power hitters anymore.
Absolutely.
So right now, I think the home run leader is Ryan Howard.
Yeah.
I know he's leading in a couple of statistics. So I mean, Ryan Howard, he's a good guy. He's a clean player. So I'd say that it's more the lack of hitting these past few seasons. Really, there's been a lack of power hitting in general.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's
lack of hitting in general.
Yeah, really. Because I mean, you're seeing pitchers like no-name pitchers like Armando Galarraga. I mean, a guy who's been back and forth between the minor leagues and the big leagues, almost getting a perfect game last year, and Francisco Liriano this year with 9 walks, getting a no-hitter. So
Chris Young has hit 8 home runs. He's from the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Let me look. I don't have 8 is the highest number I see here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's not a lack of the power hitting.
So I'm pretty sure Chris Young is the home run leader. Or Adrian Gonzalez also has 8. So you got 2 guys.
2 guys.
With 8 home runs. And we're almost to the end of May now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we're right about halfway through May.
Yeah. Alfonso Soriano's in the top 5, too, so...
Wow. What is wrong with the world?
Yeah.
Albert Pujols, he's kind of having a down start here.
Yeah, he is.
Where's he at? Where's
He's right there, 18.
I know, I saw him. He's only hitting 273, is that right?
Yeah, 273?
Yeah. He's only hitting 273. That's a little low.
Mm-hmm.
He hits around, 310 for his career?
Yeah, 310.
Right around there.
And, I was looking at the top 50, and there's the 2 young guys from the Cubs, the Starlin Castro and Darwin Barney, they both have above 300 batting averages.
Is Darwin Barney new this year?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He's also new.
What happened to Mr. Colvin? I liked him.
Yeah, he's still playing.
He's around. He's not.
He's not.
Is he in the minors?
Not making too much noise this year, but he is on the team still.
Okay, he's on the team. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Okay, so we got through all the stat stuff. Pitchers are dominating as usual. Mm-hmm. As usual, since the lack of the steroids have been out. What's going on with teams, Tim? Can I ask you about teams? Give me a little bit on what's going on. Who would you say is the best team in baseball right now?
The best team in baseball. Well, going back to the pitching, I'm gonna have to say you might not like what I'm about to say, but
I swear to God, if it's the Tampa Bay Rays, I'm gonna slit your throat.
No, I'm kidding. It's the Philadelphia Phillies.
I don't hate that.
No.
Why do people assume that I hate things? I'm not a hater of any sort. I don't hate anything.
No, but
I just attack certain teams that I think aren't very good,
Okay.
like the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah,
I don't hate.
No, I'm sorry. I forgot we went over this, that you also like the Philadelphia Phillies. But they're the well-rounded team this year, as we talked about. They have one of the best hitters in the league right now, Ryan Howard, and also not to take away from Chase Utley and Jimmy Rollins. And they have the pitching with all that was talked about earlier in the offseason with Cliff Lee. What's the other guy?
Cliff Lee, Roy Halladay,
Cole Hamels,
and Roy Oswalt.
Yeah, Roy Oswalt. And
those guys are pretty good.
Yeah, well, Corey's got it down. I mean, it would have taken me a few minutes, but
hey, yeah,
I'm still getting back into baseball season, man.
Yeah, you got to get into it, man. We need you. We need you for those outdoor JMFPSPs in July when all we're talking about is baseball.
Oh yeah,
breaking down teams.
Mm-hmm.
So the Phillies are the best team in baseball. Who's the worst team in baseball? I'll go find that.
I mean, in the year of the pitcher and with what pitching they have, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's remarkable.
They're, I mean, compared to the offense or lack thereof of the Boston Red Sox, I mean, what has happened to them? Starting at 1-6.
They got off to a slow start. I actually did a segment about that. It was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an interesting storyline on how they have all this talent that they acquired, and they have a record that's equivalent to the Chicago Cubs in the middle of a rebuilding year. So.
The Houston Astros, as well as the San Diego Padres, are some of the worst teams in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
So, the Mariners are awful. The White Sox, if you can believe it, and the AL East. Usually it's just the Yankees and the Red Sox. From top to bottom, no team is any more than 3 games under 500, which I think is really impressive.
Yeah.
Now we're only a month and a half into the season, and eventually Baltimore is going to lose a ton of games, as is Toronto.
Well, you can see what Baltimore is doing. They got some big names during the offseason to try to get people to come to their games.
A lot of young talent. They're one of these young teams that eventually is going to be really good for a few years, and then they won't have enough money to keep all of them, and they'll trade them all to the Yankees and the Red Sox. Mm-hmm. That's how this works.
Well, they got the veteran leadership to teach young guys, right?
Yeah, this Clay Buchholz guy. Clay Buchholz, what am I doing? Listen to me. That's a pitcher on the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Who's the manager of the Baltimore Orioles?
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
I forgot his name.
He used to be an ESPN analyst. I liked him.
Oh,
It's something that starts with a B, right?
Yeah. It kind of sounds like Clay Buchholz.
Oh my god. How could I have forgotten this? I talked about him like all the time. It's like Bruce. No. I want to say like, no, that's not it.
Buck Showalter.
Buck Showalter.
Kind of sounds like Clay Buchholz.
Yeah, Buck Showalter. Yeah, alright. I see where you're.
A lot of these names sound the same.
Mm-hmm. But they're making the effort, and in a few years.
Buck Showalter's a great manager, despite the fact we couldn't remember his name.
Yeah.
He knows how to build baseball teams.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go back a month and a half to our picks.
Yes.
We have them right in front of you. By the way, go through. We'll do this with each person individually. We'll start with you, and then we'll go to me. And our picks were very similar. We'll start in the National League, because that's the order we did it in a month and a half ago. I'll tell you who's leading the division. You pick, and you say who you had winning the division.
Okay.
And just go through all of yours, and then we'll go through all of mine in the National League. All right. NL East, the Phillies are leading right now.
We both had the Phillies for that.
We both had the Phillies, okay. In the Central, Cardinals.
I had the Cardinals.
You had the Cardinals. Don't say who I had.
Okay.
Again, we're doing these things separately.
Yeah.
In the West, the Colorado Rockies. Who'd you have?
Giants.
The New York Giants. The San Francisco Giants
50 years ago.
They are in second, so they're very close. And obviously, wildcard standings don't matter until like August anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll go to the American League now. Flip that over. All right. Tampa Bay is leading. Who'd you have?
I had the Red Sox.
You had the Red Sox. Everyone had the Red Sox. They're in third. Got off to an absolutely terrible start. We'll see if they can recover. They started off 1-6, 0-5 for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm embarrassed about this one.
This is
the AL Central.
This is way more painful than the AL East. The Minnesota Twins, with a record of 12-24.
You had them winning the division, as did I.
Ooh.
And the Cleveland Indians are in the lead.
One of the best teams in baseball now.
Arguably the best team in the American League. A lot of young pitching that has just been It all came together at the same time. This is Tampa Bay in '08. Wow. The Cleveland Indians, who I thought were only going to win, whatever I said, 70 games or something. A ridiculously low number of baseball games.
Yeah, that's like the AL Central is like flip-flop this year. You got Minnesota from bottom to top. Minnesota, Minnesota, White Sox, Kansas City, Detroit, and Cleveland. So it's flip-flop.
And of course the AL West. Who'd you have?
The Rangers, defending AL champions.
And the Los Angeles Angels are leading. However, the Rangers are right there.
Oh yeah,
half game back.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll ultimately end up winning it.
Yep.
Angels are very good. The Angels needed a year to reload.
Yeah.
They had a tough year last year, a lot of injuries, a lot of older guys.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a little younger this year, and the Angels are always a good team. They'll be able to reload, no problems there.
Yeah.
So we'll see right now. All right, back to my picks. Flip that over.
All right.
Okay. NL East, who do I have winning? We both had the Phillies.
Yeah.
Phillies are winning in reality as well. In the Central, oh, fuck.
The Brewers.
I had the Brewers winning. As did Colin Cowherd on ESPN Radio, by the way.
Well, I mean, they were looking pretty good going into the season. They had
17 and 21. They're second to last in the division. The Cardinals are actually winning at 22 and 17. In the West, I feel good about this one.
The Rockies.
I picked the Rockies, and the Rockies are winning right now.
Actually,
it's a flat-footed tie with the
Yeah.
Giants, but I think the Rockies are going to be able to pull that out.
You think so?
Really good team, a lot of hitting. Don't mess with Tulowitzki, okay?
Yeah,
That
Tulowitzki.
dude can play. I don't know his first name.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Troy. Thank you. Troy Tulowitzki. It's just a name that rolls off the tongue very well.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal.
And he's got Justin Bieber as his walk-up song, too.
Yeah. Well, he needs to be shot. Okay, in the American League, this one is embarrassing. Pretty much all four divisions are embarrassing in this one.
Well,
Actually, no.
The Rangers are looking pretty good.
But yeah. Okay, but three of the divisions are two of the divisions are embarrassing out of the three. Rays are winning right now. Who's winning right now? The Rays are winning right now. Who did I pick?
The Red Sox.
The Red Sox.
Yeah.
That didn't go well. As I said, 18 and 20. In the Central,
The Twins.
I had the Twins. Cleveland's winning. Twins are in last place. 11 and a half back. Just 11 and a half back.
Yeah.
May 14th.
Yeah, only 3-7, 6-game losing streak. Yeah, 3-7 in the last 10, 6-game losing streak.
It's May 14th. And
Stranger things have happened.
And they're already 11 and a half back.
Yeah.
Wow. But this Cleveland Indians thing, this might be the actual version of the movie Major League with Charlie Sheen. You know? Okay, well, they're going to move the team. We just might have to win the whole damn thing. The Indians could actually win the World Series. There's a chance.
Yeah.
We shall see. Young and talented, great young pitching. Kind of sounds like the Tampa Bay Rays. We shall see. And finally in the West, I picked the
Rangers.
I picked the Rangers. The Angels are winning. Texas is right there, half a game back.
Yeah,
I'm feeling good. I actually feel good about the overwhelming majority of my picks. You can't get them all right. Baseball is extremely predictable, so it's kind of embarrassing. It's so predictable. It's embarrassing what we got wrong, how wrong we actually are on May 14th.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the season's only going to go on from here. Teams will go up and down, and things will become more spread out.
The season goes on forever.
Oh, yeah.
And ever, and ever, and ever.
So from here to the middle of October, who knows? Maybe we'll be talking about Minnesota Twins making the comeback of the season, or the Red Sox going back into contention, which isn't completely out of the question. They're only 5 out, so. But if they go on 6-game losing streaks, such as the Twins, that in a close division like the East, that might be changed soon.
This is sad. We haven't even taken finals yet as sophomores in high school. When the baseball season ends, we will be getting our first quarter report cards as juniors in high school. This baseball season.
Mm-hmm.
Too damn long.
Yeah.
I hate baseball. That's it. Good show today, Tim. I'm glad you're back.
It's good to be back, man.
All right. Are you free next week? No. Wait.
Actually, no, I think I am.
Oh! We might have another one next week. Yes.
Yep.
Talk about how bad the Bulls are.
All right, yeah.
They're going to be down to 0-3. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, all right. Well, good show today, and we'll be back for more next week on the Jim Miller for President Sports program.
Ryan Hartson shows all this week. It's BWC Internet Radio. Shameless plug.